Hello there and welcome to my Hoover cleaning device, whatever. It's from Dapol. It's a little carriage or a wagon, and there's a little Hoover in it, and it also cleans the track. So that's I've got this from WD Models in Chesterfield, $79.90. So let's open it up and see what we've got inside. B800 Goods Track Cleaner, UK couplings. Track cleaner, please read before operating unit. It's got a diagram A. I see, so this side is German, so one side's German, one side English, but obviously you want the English side. So we've got the fluid reservoir. I suppose that's where we put in the things. Let me just have a quick read of this before I continue reading. Let's get it out. So we've got 6 pads. So I guess that's where the dust is collected. Got 6. That top one there feels very smooth. The middle one, that's where you breathe it. And got some more pads here. And I suppose that is where that's where we put the fluid I've got here. So we fill that up with that. And we've got this goes underneath the little brush. Oh yeah, that brush fits there. And then I've got a spare thing there, I'm not sure what that's for. I've got this very tiny screw. I've got this little brush what fits underneath here. Oops. That's in there. Got this little tool here. If you need to remove this little fan bit here, insert that there and you put it out, so I suppose you could like clean it, and then clean that area, and then you can put this, so that is what, and you press. Okay, and then then you've got like these pads. I think these, oh I see. So, I get it. So, so you can either, this is interesting. So you can either have it just so it's sucking all the dirt, or you've got these, or you can have you've got these 6 pads. I mean, 3 of these pads are the same. Got 3 pads the same here, or there's all these darker ones where they're different roughage. You can actually feel them, I think. Or no, maybe, I think, no, actually, I think these are more smoother and those are more rougher actually. And, okay, so let's just put it without any of these pads. Let's just, and without the track cleaning, let's just do it as a hoover first. So obviously that's fallen out there, and that's to fill up the with that. So let's just try it on its own and see how that goes. Don't know if it matters which way around this goes. Does it matter? Suppose not. Anyway, so let's put this on the track. For my track cleaning duties, I have chosen my H class. So I guess I'll just press this button here. Oops. Sharp lid of this. I just found something wrong with it already. As you know, notice I've only got a little bit of power, so if I'm on full power, you need to try and go really fast, but I'm only on a short track here, so maybe as because I'm only got a short track here, testing track, maybe I ought to do this by hand. So maybe I'll take my H class off it, and it might be better actually. I mean, if I had a proper circuit, then maybe I could do it on a proper circuit. I'm actually going to do this do it by hand, I think, just for this purpose. Because if I use the loco, then I can't go that fast. And if by any chance you recognise them clicks, just to show you, I've got my duet here, and it stopped for some reason. Maybe that's too much power. Should it be doing that? Why does it keep on stopping? This is why it keeps on cutting out. It says if the motor overspins, there is an integrated safety cut off on the PCB which takes 4 or 5 minutes to automatically reset. If the safety cut off happens, i.e. your cleaner suddenly stops and then later restarts, it's not a fault with the product, and you will know that the reduction in operating power is needed. We also suggest that you also check the condition of the springs at that time. So please remember that the motor does not have to spin quickly for cleaning or polishing to be successful. Better have a slow, thorough operation once than a fast operation twice. So got to take it slowly. So that's the basically on-off button. So let's take it off and see if there's any dust. Not much dust. Okay, well let's put on one of the pads. So perhaps we need to put this on. Have to be careful, and then let's try putting this pad on. That's a soft pad. Turn it on. Yep. So how well you can see that. Zoom out, it's spinning around quite fast. Maybe I'll just put this H-class back on. And this track's quite clean anyway. Well, let's just undo this. Let's take a look at the pad. Yeah, that's quite clean in there. Let's take a look at the pad. It's quite a clean pad. So I don't think I really do need to put this fluid in, but because that track is quite clean anyway, it's not that dirty, but this is 875, this for 100mm. On my other track, as you can see, that's, I don't really need to clean the track because that's just for display purposes, and they don't really get used apart from just to make it look more real, because that's what you expect to see trains sitting on the rail. So we just put it out. Oops, pull this one out, and that still looks pretty clean. Let's just try, this is more of a rougher, that's on a spring. Even just by doing that I can tell that that's quite look, I don't know if you can saw that. know if you can actually see the actually spinning round the little disc. I think you've got the idea now. You've got two types of, you've got like more abrasive cleaner, or you've got more soft cleaner, and you just, I'm not going to do this today because that track's quite clean, but then it's basically pour this liquid here into that little compartment there, and then it's just basically just put it backwards and forwards. And then that's your on off button on top there, and then that track looks pretty clean because, and then in here to take that off, and all that looks pretty much clean, all the dust gathers in there, but I mean there's not much dust really, it's pretty much clean. And that just spins round, and then once you've finished, put it off. And then you can either put back this, which is just hoovers, or the two pads you want to, depending on how abrasive you want it to be. But that's quite a good track anyway, so I'll just put the hoover bit back on, so it just, and then you've got this, so it just takes it off again. You just stick that up there, and then it pulls off quite easily. So that's it really, pretty simple, pretty straight. Got no idea what this little ring is for. Came with it, I'm not sure, didn't really say anything about it. Apparently you can add a chip to it and you undo, I think there's a chip underneath, there's a couple of screws you undo in there, and you take this bit off, and then there's just like a little chip where you can put in, and you put it all back together again, but I don't need to do it because it's not really for a chip. So that's it really. So thanks for watching. Got a ghost, look. No engine. See if I got a ghost, you see, moves on its own. messing about. As I said, you got the idea. Very simple, easy to use. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.